feel like when it comes to ICC, a lot of y'all don't know how to find like high and lows. So I just want to show y'all real quick how to quickly find your high and lows when you come to the market. Okay. So when you start in the morning market, if you're mind you, I'm in the Denver session, so my start time is 7:30. So if you hear me say 7:30, if you're in New York, it's 7:30, and if you're in New York, it's 9:30, and if you're Cali, I don't know, it's like 6:30 or some shit like that. I forget. But um, it's easy finding your high and low. See, a lot of you people think a lot of y'all think when you're trading ICC, your high and low is this up here. Like it gotta be this up here, or it gotta be this down, or it gotta be all the way down here. No, that's not the fact. It's your previous swing high and your previous swing low. Don't even get into the swing high, swing low. It's your previous highs, your previous lows. Okay. So if I come into today's market and I'm looking, remember this. This is highs and this is low. That's a high, right? Right here, this is a high. This is it. You would mark right here. Boom. This is your indication. That's all it is. And if we were to do it on a lower time frame, this is what it would be. That's your low. Right here. Boom, boom, boom. That's your low. That's the low, that's the lowest part of the market. So don't think it has to be all the way up here, all the way up here, all the way. No. It doesn't have to be all the way up here. Let me show you exactly where it could be. So I'm gonna show you guys. Let's get on the chart so I can show y'all exactly where swing highs and swing lows are. So boom, if you come into today, this is if you want to be on the charts with me, this is 2/18/2026. Okay, I'm looking at my mark. I'm looking at my charts. Okay, let's actually replay this back to like 6 o'clock before the move happens. Okay, so if I come into my charts and I'm looking right, I'm looking at my charts. Okay. I'm gonna see, okay, what happened. And if you need to use this tool, use this tool. All right, we got here, we got here, we got here, we got here. Then we got here. Okay. Okay, we have right here, right? Remember the tool. Is this high higher than this high? Yeah. So boom, I place at the top of the wicks. I place at the top of the wicks. Okay. That high is higher than that high, right? So what? Once we come back above here, we buy. Since this high is higher than this high, this is your indication. That's your indication. Boom. This is your indication right here. Right here's your indication. Y'all see how easy this is? Look how easy it is. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. That's your indication, right? We wait for it to come back down. Boom, it came back down. And then at open, here, let me get off the hour chart so y'all can see it a little better. So, all right, so what? What are we waiting for? We're just waiting for the market to come where? Back above this line at session. Watch. Boom, take off. That's it. That's it. That's how you find your high and lows, bro. That's it. To find your high and lows. So, okay. Let me ask y'all. All right, boom. This right here that just happened, that just took place. So we came here, we came here, we came here, we came here, right? Then we came here. Remember, this was our previous one. This was our previous high. Where would our next one be? Give you some time. Where would our next one be? Let me ask you a question. Is this higher than this right here? Think of it's always at the points. If you use this tool, it's always the pullbacks and then pull-ups. That's your highs. Look, pull back. Look right here. If you're going to the downside, look. Let me show you. So if you're going to the downside, right? Boom, boom. The pullbacks. So the points. Boom. Okay. So where would your low be? Right here. Where would your indication be? Okay. So if we come back below this level, you would take, right? But we didn't come back below this level. We didn't come back below this level yet. So like I said, it's nothing for you to take. But that's the play. That's all your swing. That's all you're finding your high. Don't make it harder than it needs to be. Use this tool. It's called the what is it called? It's called the path. Use the path tool. Use the path tool over here. The path tool. It's over here on the side on TradingView, and mark it up. So let's go back to this one over here. Let's go back to this example over here. Let's go back to this example over here. Okay. All right. Boom, 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 pullback up. Where is it at? What's your next high? Remember, we already did this one right here, so don't worry about this. This is the one that we used the correction to find and it went up. Don't worry about that. What's next? Right here. Why that pull up? So if I see price come back under here, if I see price come back under here and then come back above here, I'm gonna aim for wherever it's at. And let's see. I'm curious to see where it is at. Let's see. Actually, it's there right now. I'm not going to take that, of course, because it's 4:38. I don't trade PM session. But if you do, if this was 7:30, oh, trust and believe, I'm super in there. That's a good trade because you got your indication right here, your correction, back to the top. So don't make it simpler. Don't think you got to go all the way. Oops, I apologize. Damn, I did that shit again. But yeah, I wouldn't take this trade right here because of that reason. This is the trade I was talking about. My apologies. This trade I was talking about. So I wouldn't take this trade because it's like I said, it's 4:38. I don't trade that. But if this was 7:30, I'm taking this trade because look, this is your indication up here, your correction, and your continuation right above this line. And then you would aim for these highs. That's it. That's all it is to it, man. So don't make this harder than it needs to be. You don't got to go all the way back here to find your chart. That's not what you need to do. You just need to see what's going on. Just see what's going on. You need to just see what's going on right here. Because really, you would only have to go back to 0,400. This is 0,400. That's what's for, and right now it's 4:38. That's not even a whole day, is it? What's that? That's 12 hours. You don't got to go back 12 hours. And every day is not going to be the same amount of hours. But just look back. And you don't need to be all the way back here. If you're all the way back here, you're wrong. You need to be somewhere like right here in this area. Close. It's the previous high. Okay? All right. Peace. Love y'all.